guys, Shelby here. Today I'm doing a Pretty Little Liars inspired makeup tutorial, and what I'm basing it off of is the theme song, like the pictures from the theme song with, you know, the girl that they're burying, Allison, I guess. So yeah, that's what it's inspired, not based on any character, just the theme song. Alright, so let's get started. I don't have any makeup on, so we have to go.
Alright, so hi guys, Shelby again. Anyway, so as I was recording my tutorial, I realized you couldn't really hear me, so I'm going to be speaking over it and trying to say kind of what I'm saying in the video.
First off,
Alright, so first I'm doing concealer, and I really wanted to make sure I get a flawless finish, because in the picture I thought she looked kind of like a pearl, you know, very iridescent and flawless, and so that's what I'm trying to do first.
Flawless look. First I'm just doing concealer. Mine is
Alright, so I'm just using my Ulta concealer and applying it with my ring finger. That's how I do it, because I find it gives me the best finish, the best application. It's just really easy. Alright, so that's what I'm doing right now, covering up my blemishes. And you can do the same. Yeah. I was just saying my nose was itchy. Alright, so next I'm taking the Shimmering Facial Whip in order to highlight above my cheekbones.
Lilac Petal.
And it's just a shimmery beige color, so it's really great for when you have a tan.
I'm just going to do with this.
And it's very pigmented, so I take about a drop on each cheek. Just pat it along the cheekbones and up a little bit into the temples.
Look at my cheekbones and slightly into my temples.
Yeah, and then you just blend it in. You have to work with it because it's kind of very pigmented, so make sure you're ready to blend just by patting it in, you know, making sure you get that shine without too much of color there. And what I'm saying here is just keep it on the cheekbone. You don't want to go too into the eye area or the cheek area. Alright, so now I'm just using my e.l.f. Total Face Brush and then my pressed powder in order to make sure all my foundation. Concealer is all set, and it gives you a really flawless finish and an even skin tone, which is really what I'm going for. This stuff is really great. It's a lot easier than foundation, so I highly recommend it. I'm just taking that all over my face, especially focusing on areas where I put concealer. So next I'm going to take this thing I have by this weird brand. I'm not sure if they actually you can actually buy this, but I'm pretty sure it's just a dupe for Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. And it doesn't have enough coverage to be your pressed powder, but I think it's great to just add an iridescent glow after your pressed powder. So I'm just taking that and kind of applying it lightly in areas where I want a little bit more of a glow. In a swirling motion, just like I did with the other stuff. Finish that off. And this is actually really great bronzer. It's completely a golden tone, and I'm just using my Bare Escentuals brush to apply this. Just like you would with any bronzer, and it's great because there's no orange tones in it. So I do the fishy face to, you know, get the cheekbone, and I go about halfway in, and I work it upwards as I do it, just so that I get more of a tan across my face than just in that certain cheekbone area, because I find that doesn't look quite right on me. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Do the other side. I had a little hair from my other brush. And then jawbone, forehead, just wherever the sun hits. And then right down the nose. And it's a golden color, so you don't have to worry about doing a little too much on this, because it's also not sparkly. Almost done with face, guys, I promise. Alright, so I'm taking my Almay Smart Shade blush, and it's a really great cream kind of blush, and you can put it over the powder, it won't plump.
They make the blush, they don't make the color.
My color is discontinued, but they do have a similar color called pink that's out still. And it's really great because it adjusts your skin tone. Just get it all blended out and even on both sides, and it's just going to give you a great flush. And then I just apply a powder blush on top of it just to set it, give it more of a color because it doesn't have a whole lot of color. And the cream blush will give it something to adhere to and just give you a really great flush that will last all day. I love it. And I'm keeping the cheeks natural because the eyes and lips will be so standout. On to eyes. So I'm going to take this very pigmented golden sparkly color just to brighten up my whole eyes and create a highlight on my brow bone and inner corner and all that good stuff. And it really brightens like crazy. You can't tell on the camera, but I promise you, it is very noticeable in real life.
It's just a really great, slightly sparkly nude color, but it's not like crazy sparkly like some colors, so it works in the highlight areas too, like and looks flat.
So I love these jumbo eye pencils. What I do is I just take about 2 swipes of that onto my ring finger and apply it on my eye. It's very pigmented. You don't need it any more than that for this particular color. And I know I'm putting over a powder thing, but that's okay. And it creates a great base for the eyeshadows I'm going to be using just to give it a golden tone. So this eyeshadow is just a really great, rich kind of brown with plummy undertones and a bit of gold sparkle. It's not like super dark, so it's really easy to work with and wear on an everyday basis. I love it. And I'm actually only using this one eyeshadow pretty much, plus one other as a highlight to create my whole look. And it's great. So I'm just taking my Lancome shadow brush and patting that all across the gold base I set out with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. Still working on the lid. Same color. Alright, and then I'm taking an angle brush, just a soft angle, which is amazing for crease. I highly recommend it. Same color. You could take another color, but I think for this, I love the same color. Works just really well to give a definition without being crazy. And then I'm just taking an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I use this for blending because it's all I have, but you just use a blending brush, and I'm just blending out the edge. Just make sure it's not harsh.
Just a little, not a lot.
Alright, so next I'm taking I don't know if this color is made anymore, but it's Platinum by Lancome. I'm just using that because it's a slightly lighter, silverier version of the shade I originally used. Taking that in the center of my eye just to open it up and really brighten it. It's a really good tip. Take a lighter color and it brightens your eye. And then I blended it out because it was a little bit stark against that other brown I used.
I used it a little much, so it was a little bit lighter than I would have wanted.
I'm just telling you it brightens my eye. Because in the picture it looks like they have a lot of different highlighting going on to highlight the eye. Alright, next I'm using that very same color just to do my inner corner highlight. I think you've seen people do this. I kind of got out of the camera frame, but it's just, you know, taking it into the inner corner, just a nice silvery color.
In the inner corner there. Very neatly if you can. You can do that and just a great silver color.
On to tight lining. I'm just using this Estee Lauder color because my Revlon ColorStay that I use for everything else is the only place it doesn't work tight line. It works for upper lash line, waterline, lower lash line. It just doesn't work for tight lining. I don't know why. So I'm just taking this other black color to use for that. Just to makes your lashes look more defined, thicker. Just a really great trick if you want to look more glamorous. I don't usually tight line though. Now on to my very favorite eyeliner of all time, Revlon ColorStay in Blackberry. Okay, and in my picture I saw the waterline is actually white, so if you have a white eyeliner, go ahead and use that there. I don't, so I just kind of skipped that step, but normally you would if you had a white eyeliner, just put it there. Alright, so now I'm doing my upper lash line. Basic, you know, just I'm taking it very close to the lash line. I never really go that far up or wing it or anything. If you want to, knock yourself out, but I'm just applying it straight up. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know if you can really tell. Just straight along the lash line all the way into the inner corner and getting thinner as you go in. It works really well, looks great. Oh, and then also I put it on the lower lash line, but I kind of was out of frame then.
For this one, I'm just going to say because that seems to be what they did.
So now you just, you know, take your favorite, curl your lashes and take your favorite mascara for thickening, and that's what you want is volume for this look. Just apply that on your upper lashes and your lower lashes, and I'm not going to really talk for this part except to tell you that you want to just do whatever tricks you know just to get the best impact. First I just take it along the bottom, you know, going up, and then I actually took it from down, going down, and then you go back up. And also tilt your head back. It prevents you from getting on your eyeshadow. I just forgot to do it at the beginning, so. And now just doing the rest of my mascara. You don't need to see this.
Mascara, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just saying there that I don't think you can tell, but I think the eyes look really great. Brightens your blue eyes like crazy, so you would love this look, guys. And now for the final step, lips. Alright, so I'm just using a lip liner because I don't have a lipstick that's the exact color I want, which is kind of a pinky red. That's kind of subtle, not quite as bright. So I'm using this eyeliner, and lip liner, sorry, and I'm totally out of frame, but just what I do is I take it on the bottom, not quite at the bottom because I don't want it going into my skin, and then, you know, just straight along the top, lip line, I don't know if that's what you would say.
And I just kind of turn it sideways when I'm filling it in.
That's cute. Yeah, okay, so I'm just finishing lining and filling in, and when I fill in, I turn it sideways, it just goes faster. And then I use my finger just to spread the color, make sure it's all even. And that's a great look. Alright, so now a little bit of my favorite red gloss, Ruby by Ulta. And gives you a glossy finish, which is just stunning for this look. And now I'm just taking my finger and wiping away any smudges that I might have gotten. It doesn't really stray that much with the lip liner though, which is good. Completes your look. Thanks, guys.
Alright, so that's the finished look, Pretty Little Liars inspired look, based on the theme song, and I'm gonna edit this, put in pictures of myself, so hopefully you'll be able to see it better. Finished look. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.